Hopefully it's not white nose syndrome or something else bad. Weird. So there's a pile of white junk here. There's a pile of white junk here. And then, wow. I can see pretty far down over here to the left. And then over here to the right, looks like the cave keeps going. For all I know, this is that same side tube I saw earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. It's a bit difficult, but not too dangerous. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can make some progress through here. Yeah, man, I need to modify my flashlight so it'll stay upright. Okay, yeah, that looks like a dead end. I'm not gonna bother to squeeze through there. Interesting. Alright. So, alright, I'm gonna turn around now. Have to be careful. There's actually loose gravel up here. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna slide on the gravel. Not a particularly good idea. Huh. Boy, a lot of moisture in here. I just saw like water dripping down the wall here. Jeez, I'm trying to stand on this one rock. It has to weigh 70 pounds. Still teeter-tottering under my weight. It's not that I'm fat, it's just that it's not a stable position. A lot of these rocks, since this cave formed, barely been disturbed, except by the occasional earthquake. So it's not like they've had a lot of time to settle to a lower potential energy state. Okay. Trying to. Now I'm on a bit of a cliff here. I'm going to put on my backpack. So it's too far, just drop it down. Oops. Almost knocked a rock loose just now. Okay, so now, oops, see, there's a loose rock. I almost grabbed onto it for stability. And that wouldn't work very well, now would it? It's especially tricky when the ledge is so narrow. My feet can't pass each other. I have to keep one in front all the time. It's not the way I'm used to walking. Okay, well, that was a lot of work for nothing. Oh well, that's the thing about exploring. Keep looking and looking. Sometimes you find something cool, other times you find absolutely nothing. But you don't know unless you check. Here we are back to the main tube. Much easier. Looking back here, there's some nice tube, but filled with breakdown rock. You know, I sometimes think, wouldn't it be cool if they just removed the breakdown rock? That would totally ruin the cave. I mean, the wildlife and so on, it's used to the cave the way it is. You want it nice and easy, you might as well just walk through a highway tunnel. Notice how flat these rocks are on the floor. notice the ceiling, same thing. That's obviously where those rocks came from. So they just broke and fell straight down. That's the way usually it is when the breakdown occurs. Like, it's when the cave is pretty much done flowing. So the breakdown doesn't go very far. It's directly underneath the wall or ceiling where it came from. Here's a lot of breakdown. Obviously this piece right here matches the wall right there. Just like I said, it didn't go anywhere. It just fell down and splat. Which means it happened pretty much when the cave was done flowing. Suspicious. Some red gravel here. So what that means is the wall of the cave is not very thick. There's a crack in the cave wall and that gravel from previous ground. So that basically means we're at the edge of the lava flow, either at the bottom or the edge or something like that. Whoa. Wait, look how much room there is under here. Okay. Now, do I look like I can get up here? I sure as heck want to. You know what? That looks too high for me. I'm really not in the mood to get a Darwin award right now. I can't remember if I've ever been up there. Probably tried 3 times and gave up. Definitely looks tricky. Maybe I should just buy a metal ladder and bring it in here. Anyway. Notice the cave is getting smaller here. It's like only 6 feet tall ahead, maybe 10 feet wide. And notice the lighter color of the floor here and the rust color of the floor. Very different floor from back there. Same cave, obviously. I don't know if that's different temperature or what. Okay, so there's that little side cave I looked into earlier that goes around this rock here. So this rock is kind of an ugly pillar. And then there's that other rock. So that's the way up. That's a welded rock acting as a pillar. So yeah, so I'm back at the upper entrance in the upper end of the cave. Still no bats. Must have heard me coming. Alright. This is a bit steep. I'm going to try to be just a weensy bit careful here. Like I said, 3 rules. Don't break myself, don't break the equipment, don't break the cave. Okay, so here I am. Here's the split, the lower level and the upper level, both of which are dead ends right about here. The tricky part here, there's all these loose rocks. So trying to pull myself up, I might be tempted to grab onto a rock that doesn't want to hold still. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so here we are. Here's the upper end of the Bat Cave.